My sister warned me not to interfere with her new boyfriend. But when my nephew showed up at my door covered in bruises, I did what she never had the courage to do. I know this sounds dramatic, but the moment everything started was the night I got a voicemail from my 10-year-old nephew Ethan. It was late, around 11 p.m., and I was half asleep on my couch with the TV still murmuring in the background. Ethan almost never called me on his own, especially not at night, and definitely never left voicemails. He's a quiet kid, sweet and careful with his words, the kind who always asks permission before doing anything. So hearing his voice trembling through the speakers made me bolt upright. The message was short, barely audible, something about needing help and asking if he could come over. I called him back immediately, but he didn't answer. Before I had time to panic, I heard my apartment buzzer ring. At first, I thought maybe it was just a coincidence, someone delivering a package to the wrong floor or one of my neighbors forgetting their key again. But when I opened the door downstairs and saw Ethan standing there alone in the hallway, wearing mismatched pajamas and clutching a backpack almost bigger than him, my heart nearly stopped. He wasn't crying exactly, but his eyes were red and swollen like he had been for a while. He didn't say anything when he saw me. He just walked straight into my arms. I didn't even need the hallway lights to see it. Even in the dim yellow glow, I noticed the purple marks around his wrist, the way part of his cheek looked puffy, and how he kept one arm close to his stomach as if shielding it. For a few seconds, I couldn't process anything. My mind scrambled to make excuses. Maybe he fell. Maybe he got into a fight at school. Maybe his allergic reactions were acting up again like when he was younger and he'd swell from the weirdest things. But the longer I looked at him, the more I knew none of those excuses made sense. What made it worse was remembering the warning my older sister Megan had thrown at me 2 weeks earlier during a family dinner. She had introduced her new boyfriend, a guy named Travis who was somewhere in his late 30s, all tattoos and dark shirts and a grin that never reached his eyes. Megan had always had questionable taste in men, but this one sent alarms ringing in my head from the second he sat down. Later, when I tried to talk to her privately, she brushed me off with that comment she had repeated more than once: "Do not interfere with my relationship." She had said it like I was some jealous child instead of her younger sibling trying to help. I should have pushed harder then. I keep thinking about that now. The way Travis watched Ethan all evening, not like a parent or even a step-parent in training, but like someone sizing up a stray dog they were forced to adopt. Every time Ethan flinched, Travis would give him this look, a look sharp enough to slice through steel. Megan acted like she didn't notice. Or maybe she didn't want to notice. So standing there in my apartment with Ethan shaking against me, all I kept hearing in my head was that warning: do not interfere. I took him inside and locked the door behind me. I didn't bombard him with questions. I didn't turn on the lights. I didn't do anything except sit down on the couch with him while he curled into my side. It took 10 whole minutes before he spoke, and when he finally did, his voice came out small, the way someone sounds when they know telling the truth might make everything worse. He didn't give details, just fragments. He said things had been bad for a while. He said he had been scared to tell anyone because Travis told him not to bother. He said Megan didn't believe him the last time he tried to say something. He said he didn't know where else to go. I felt something inside me shift then, something heavy and cold but steady. I had always loved my nephew, always considered myself one of the few adults he felt genuinely safe with. But in that moment, sitting there with his small fingers clutching my shirt like it was the last solid thing he had, I realized what my role needed to be now. His mother might have warned me not to interfere, but she lost that privilege the moment she let a man like Travis anywhere near her child. After Ethan calmed down a little, I asked him where Megan was. He said she was at work, a late shift at the reception desk of a hotel downtown. Travis was home, and that sentence alone made my jaw clench. Full story on my channel, linked below.